thinking, you know, I wish someday Belarus becomes part of the European Union, so that Bulgaria is no longer the shittiest country. Yeah, guys, cool. Now I'm gonna invite another comedian to the stage. All right, give it up for Socrates.
Yeah, listen to that excitement. I appreciate that. Yeah, woo, yeah, thank you. Give it up, Evtim. Netherlands, yay. Where were you guys from? Did I catch you guys? Where are you from?
Sweden.
You're Swedish.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. And you as well? Where are you from?
I'm from Amsterdam.
You're from Amsterdam. Were you born here?
Born in
Mostly?
China.
Wait, how old were you when you came here? Like little, tiny thing?
It's a long story.
I got 8 minutes, so go ahead. Yeah. Well, I just turned Dutch myself. You were from, where were you from? You're from Malta. Oh, you're from Malta. I actually just found out I'm from Greek. I'm Greek, and I'm from the island Samos.
Socrates.
Yeah, well, yeah. And apparently, just before my great whatever grandfather came to Samos, he came from Malta. So, also Maltese, turns out. Yeah, and English is not my first language, and I'm actually American. correct answer for that. Yeah. I'm giving up my citizenship. Like I said, this became Dutch, and so I'm becoming Dutch and giving that up, which is fine with me. It's not my thing. And also, you're from Moldovan. I think it's interesting that you have sort of a trans problem over there.
Yeah, we have
Transnistria. It's sort of it's the next war. People are transitioning. The Russians are like, so how's that thing going?
I'm actually from there.
Are you from Transnistria? But are you a Russian guy from Transnistria or a Moldovan from Transnistria?
I'm just born there. Like we don't UK.
Given a choice, though, do you think?
Yeah, it's like you have 4 passports to choose.
Well, I mean, I think Transnistria is probably part of Moldova, right? Yeah, that's my thoughts. You know,
Yeah.
like the way all the islands are part of Greece as opposed to Turkey. Any Turks in the room? And if you want to see the stuff, go to England because they still have it all in the museums. The English. Any English in the room? Yeah. They stole everything and they left. There's nothing left whatsoever. It's a weird thing. Yeah, I've been here 15 years, and I don't know about you, but the weather. Yeah, I think that we should care about the environment. Anybody else? You know? Yeah, I mean, that's a nice chilly place right about now. Yeah. No one from Pakistan? You know, it's like 30 here tonight, right? Hot, right? It was 40 in Greece. Killer hot. 50 in Pakistan. How do they live? They burst into flames. I don't get it, you know? And nobody still seems at all worried about the environment. They're like, that's cool. No, it's not. It's significantly not cool. That's the whole thing. It's freaking not cool. And I mean, I don't really care. I don't have kids. Or success. I'm here tonight. The high point of my life at the moment. All been leading to this actual next sentence. Yeah, that was it. As the Dutch would say. But I find it weird that nobody seems to be concerned about the future whatsoever. You know, I vote for the Green Party. Yeah, that's the reaction of the Green Party. Is everybody voted for Trump builders? Is this a whole kind of group? Did nobody vote for anybody? Apathy. In Greece, they actually have the anarchy party, which is bad. You know, anybody shows up to an anarchist meeting, kick him right out of the group. But they have communists too in Greece, because the communists, the Russians came when we were starving, and nobody else came, so the Russians brought food. And you never forget when you're really starving and somebody brings you food. It's like when you really don't have drugs. And somebody brings you drugs. You never ever forget that. Your friend with the sandwich, that's nice, but woof, friend with drugs. Drug people, anybody else? Maybe just me? Anybody? Yeah, drug people? What's your favorite drug? Cocktail. It depends on the moment. Sometimes this, sometimes that. Yeah. Anybody like morphine? Any morphine people? I mean, I only had it for medical purposes. You know, I didn't have a friend with morphine. I mean, we became friends because she got morphine. I broke my arm. I can see because it's hot as hell. It's not just a tattoo. Yeah. Tattoos have stories. I got drunk. Scars, that's a story. Scooter hit me, went flying through the air. Yeah. The flying was great. It was like being a bird. Landing, not so good. It was like an octopus. Who thought it was a bird? Like that. And that was my arm over there, chopped partially off. Yeah. Sort of revenge is a Greek, you know. They're like, yeah, eat us, will you? Yeah, now you eat it. Yeah. But then, she offered me morphine. She actually walked up to my to the X-ray and she did something that you should never do if you're a doctor. She went, and I saw my own X-ray and I went, oh, that's not me. She said, would you like a shot of morphine? Yes, I would. And then they did nothing. Nothing. I mean, it's a Dutch word for doing nothing called Nixon. I know you guys don't speak Dutch. It's not a president. No longer the worst president. Going up in the ladder. But they did nothing. They gave me a blue strap and sent me home and told me it comes good. Yeah. And then she did say something nice, which was, would you like another shot of morphine? And then after 2 shots of morphine, you're like, hey, it's going all right. You feel it's good. And then like 10 months passed, then they did surgery. And since this is therapy night, anybody in therapy? Has anybody done therapy? You know, have you had some? Sounds like you've like had a lot of indeterminate therapy. You know, are you feeling better? Well, sometimes yes, and sometimes no.
It's roller coaster life.
It is. Life is like that, you know. Life is like a river, you know, because it's constantly flowing past. You know? It's never the same. Like a live performance, it's one time only type of situation, you know. So it makes it chazelle. I've also found that like the river analogy works throughout things. It's like a relationship is like a river, because it takes 2 banks to make a river. All by yourself, you can just be a beach. That's why they say life's a beach. Thank you. Not always. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. You know.
Socrates.
Well, if you've had enough morphine, you know, you're like, everything's all right, you know. And if you don't have any more morphine, when you just kind of like mention it to as many people as you can, and eventually somebody will be like, hey, would you like another shot of morphine? And then you're like, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I thought, you know, after like multiple surgeries and, you know, a minor morphine addiction, if they gave me Oxycontin, not the same, not the same. But then I thought my life was getting okay-ish, and I took a nap, and I woke up an hour later, I had a stroke. Yeah, yeah. I woke up, went to sleep with Socrates, and woke up an hour later with Strokates. The only good thing from that experience is wet joke. And now I'm seeing lights. Oh, sorry. I don't blood thinners, which is cool because I get to be like an alien, shoot blood. Actually, the mosquitoes seem to like me. You know, I got all chowed down by the mosquitoes. I look like a heroin addict with really bad aim. Got a morphine addict. You get someone to do that for you. That'd be a nice thing. So, worst case scenario, when you're going down the street of life and a scooter comes the other direction, there may be morphine at the other end. So somebody COVID again. Well, at least we had a time by ourselves, right? COVID was nice, you know. Got to meditate a little bit, masturbate a little bit, make some salad. Life's all about that. My name was Socrates, and if you got some morphine, yeah, you call me. Thanks a lot.
Give it up one more time for the philosopher.
Hey, see you leave it on the stuff?
Wow, wow, wow. Promoter of morphine, amazing.